Finland hopes China will help end Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Putin's failure to see the truth leaves him emperor without clothes. Zelensky. U.S. courts. Congress. Biden. Military aid from drones to cyber attacks. Technology is shaping the Ukraine conflict. Russia's war. Bloggers spark potential unrest. Special report. Russia buys civilian drones from China for war effort. Entries include material from Wire Services and other sources. Friday, October. Prime Minister Mark Rutte said the Netherlands will deliver more Patriot air defense missiles to Ukraine. According to this winter, Russia will try to inflict as much damage as possible on Ukraine. So the Netherlands will supply extra Patriot missiles so that Ukraine can defend itself against Russia's barbaric air attacks. Rutte said after a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Odessa, Ukraine. Rutte said the Netherlands would also help Ukraine acquire patrol boats to keep the shipping route for its grain exports safe. Thursday, October 12, 2248. The Board Directors International has taken immediate action to force Russian Olympic Committee to include regional sports organizations in Ukraine as members. ROC. As this violates territorial integrity. National Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin toasts with gold medals of the 2022 Beijing Olympics at Kremlin in Moscow on April 26, 2022. The ROC had recognized the Olympic councils from Ukraine's Donetsk, Kherson, Luhansk and Zaporizhia regions, which Russia unilaterally declared as part of itself. The ROC no longer has right to operate as national committee and does not receive any funding from movement, he said. Deciding on participation of individual neutral athletes with Russian passports in Games Paris 2024 and Winter Games Milan Cortina 2026 at appropriate time, reserves the right to grant. The Associated Press reported that Russia was excluded from international events in team sports. Ukrainian soldiers ride a tank in Donetsk region, Ukraine. On September 28, more tanks and other military equipment may be coming to Ukraine from the Czech Republic and Denmark. 1,730. The Czech Ministry of Defense said that the Czech Republic and Denmark will jointly supply heavy military equipment to Ukraine in the coming months. Czech-made materials financed from the Danish budget were to include tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, pistols and ammunition. 1,628. The Russian ruble jumped more than 3 to a more than 2-week high of 96 on Thursday after President Vladimir Putin ordered forced sales of foreign exchange earnings by some exporters to support the Russian currency. The ruble fell to a record low in the weeks after Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, before authorities imposed similar capital controls that saw the ruble reach a 7-year high. However, this year it has recorded a steady decline under the pressure of capital outflows, decline in exports and recovery of imports. 1,548. Russia and India are in talks about a summit between